Good morning on this Monday, July 16th. Heading into work, so I remembered to film this morning. Yay! But on the other hand, I'm in dress clothes. Well, dress casual dress, whatever you want to call it. Dress casual dress clothes. I am also got my hair pulled back. I've been leaving it down when I work from home, just because I feel like it doesn't pull so much on the top of my hair and stuff. Plus I don't think it damages it as much, if that makes sense, because I don't have the hair tie in it and whatever, because I find that the hair that gets damaged the most is this part, the part that I brush flat to my head, and I'm not quite sure why that is, but I think I know that that's the part that gets the most damage, or at least it seems to. But I am heading into the office and I feel like poop. Not physically like poop, but mentally like poop. I don't know if it's because we went to the beach this weekend and I'm back from the beach. I don't know if it's just because I'm going into the office versus working from home. I know if you look back at my vlogs from the end of last week, I was in really good spirits. Really good spirits. And this morning, all I can do is think about all the dreaded parts of my job. And my job's not bad. It's not a bad job. My boss is on leave this week, so it's not even like I'm going to be getting requests from her. Yeah, I mean, my week this week should be fairly simple, fairly easy. Not simple, but fairly easy. I'm going to wrap up the last, I think I've got 3 resumes left to review. I'm going to wrap those up this morning. And I'll have my list of my yeses and my maybes. I don't have a lot of yeses. I think I'm only going to have 3 or 4. And then I think I've got 7 or 8 maybes. So a lot of who we end up interviewing will depend on the other people on my interview panel. So, but for now, I am heading into work. I've got this sinking feeling in my gut, even though I know I shouldn't. I know it. It's not that bad. It's not going to be that bad. Just my mind plays tricks on me, We were driving home yesterday, and John looked at me, he said, okay, say I won $1 million in the lottery. And it was $1 million free and clear, not half of that because of taxes and stuff. He's like, $1 million free and clear. He's like, okay, so we talked through what all of our debt is, including the house payment, everything. And he's like, okay, so I'd have X number of dollars left. And he said, what if I just gave you $100,000 to do whatever you wanted? What would you do with $100,000? And I'm not quite sure what he expected me to say. But I'll tell you guys, my answer to him was one of 2 things. I said, either I would invest in some property, and he asked where. I was like, I don't know. I'd have to really do some research and think about it for a little while. But I'd either buy some more property and invest in some property, maybe at the beach, maybe, acreage somewhere that we could retire to, something. I don't know. I was just maybe that would be an option. He's like, okay, so what's your other option? You said there were 2. I said, my other option would be that I would quit work and go back to school. And he's like, what? I was like, yeah, I mean, yeah, I know I'm 40 next year, but I'd quit work and go back to school. And he said, what would you major in? I said, science. I loved science. I should have majored in science. But, being a naive 18-year-old, I was like, oh, well, I just want to major in whatever's going to take me the least amount of time in school, because I was done I did not want to go to college when I graduated high school. I was so done. And my dad pretty much told me I had to go to college. So I did. And I did good at my business classes, did well in my business classes in high school, so that's why I majored in business. I originally majored in accounting and then switched over to business information systems. because like I said, my goal in college was how can I get out of school the quickest and make the most money. That was my whole goal when I went to school. And here I am 20 years later, and I really should have majored in science. I just should have. So I told him I would take some time, decide which field in science I would want to major in. I'm too old to become a doctor, so I wouldn't do that, even though that I thought about that at one point when I knew right away. Story time. I knew right away within my first year out of college that I didn't like what I was doing. And I graduated in May, and that fall, literally 3 months after I graduated, I registered for a physics class at the local community college because I was determined I was going to be a physician's assistant. And I was working 7 to 3:30. I had a 3-year-old. Neil was 3. And I was married. And my class was Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I think. It was at least 2 nights a week. It might have been Monday and Wednesday from 6 to 9:30 or something like that. It was a later class. Like, it didn't end until 9:30. And I was like, well, by the time I get home, it's 10 o'clock. I was working a part-time job too. I don't know if I told you guys that. But I had a full-time job. I had a part-time job and, a 3-year-old and married, So I was working at least 20 hours a week in my part-time job. I was working 40 hours a week in my full-time job. I had Neil, I had John, and at that time, John wasn't cooking. I was the main cook. So, I'd get home from work, I'd cook dinner, and then I was at class until 9:30 at night, and I dropped out of the class halfway through the semester, and the teacher's like, but Jessica, you're doing a good job. Why would you drop out of this class? I looked at her, I said, I just have too many other responsibilities. I can't do it. I can't. I need to be able to sleep. I need to be able to do my jobs, support my family. I just can't physically do this anymore. Yeah. So I told him that I would research different science fields, different careers, because $1 million isn't enough to retire on, not at our ages. So I said I would take the money and I would pay for tuition. I don't know if I'd go right into a master's program, if I'd be accepted into a master's program since my undergrad is business, or if I would do a bachelor's in science in some way, shape, or form. I said I could see myself working in a lab, like be a lab technician, or the other thing I thought was just maybe doing like a certificate program as like an x-ray technician or something. I said I could do that. I could sit around all day, not sit around, but you know what I mean. I could sit all day and do ultrasounds or do x-rays or do CAT scans and that sort of thing. Or work with animals. Those were the couple of things that I told him. So I would love to be able to do that. Go back to school and be a scientist, but I think my ship has sailed. I think I'm too old. So, yeah. I don't know. All I know is I'm not happy with my current job. And like I said, it's not the job, it's the job satisfaction. And it's not even that my company makes it difficult. They have a lot of perks. They pay me well. I just don't like what I'm doing. Maybe it's a midlife crisis. I don't know. Anyway, I've been rambling for far too long. I'm going to go ahead and get on to work, and I will see you guys later on tonight. Bye. I'm seeing you earlier than I thought. It's actually about 12:30. I'm heading home right now because my office building is 80 degrees, or 81 the last time I checked. It was 81 degrees, and the temperature outside is 93, and it was actually 79 when I got in this morning at 8 o'clock. So the temperature is actually rising in my building, it doesn't appear that the air conditioning is on. It almost, yeah, it doesn't appear that the air conditioning is on. So I'm heading home. I'm going to work the other 4 hours of my day at home once I get there. But it wasn't to the point that it was completely uncomfortable yet, but it was not comfortable, if that makes sense. I got some stuff done this morning. I got through the rest of my resumes, so that's a plus. What else? This afternoon I have a couple of meetings, and around my meetings, I had a couple of meetings this morning too, but around my meetings I'm planning on working on some training that I have to get done. All my online training classes, you have 60 days to complete them, and I've only completed 1 out of the 3. These are not short training classes. These are hours upon hours upon hours. And when I say hours, I mean like I could sit there for 2 straight days, 16 hours, and possibly not finish a training class in one of these training classes because they're long. So I only have 3 weeks left to get these completed. I have 2 of them to get completed in the next 3 weeks. So I'm done with resume review, and now I have to go through and try to get some training done this afternoon. So that's going to be on my to-do list. So for now, I am driving home. I should be home probably in about 10 minutes, maybe a little bit less. Yeah, but anyway, I ate a protein bar this morning and drank a cup of coconut milk. So I'm a little hungry, but I'm gonna try not to eat until dinner. I might eat just a little snack, maybe some nuts or something. I don't know. I'm gonna try not to eat until dinner, but we'll see how it goes. I made some bread from coconut flour last night, and it's supposed to be a garlic rosemary bread. I followed a recipe, and the rosemary is a little bit too much, so maybe I'll have a piece of that with some like butter on it. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I just wanted to say hello. Like I said, I'm heading home, and I don't want to forget to check in again. I have to film some videos tonight. I have to edit a video, so I'm going to be busy doing some of that stuff too. So I will see you guys later. Bye. So I think this is interesting. It is 3:11. You can see that there. But it's 3:11. My work computer is actually sitting over there, and my Outlook Exchange server is down, so I can't even get into Outlook. But anyway, I decided to check out the Amazon website for Prime Day, right? And here it is. And I'm going to shop all deals, right? What? Okay, shop all deals. Wait a minute. This looks familiar. Okay, well maybe if I click on something down here, say I want to look at electronics. Wait a minute. Something's not right. I have a feeling that Amazon is having something wrong with their website right now. Yeah. I am trying to just take a look while I'm waiting for my Outlook to come back up, because honestly there's not much I can really do. My department uses a virtual desktop, and I really can't do very much. So I'm trying to. I've got my work computer sitting right over here, and I'm trying to work, but there's not really too much that I can do without email. So, all right, I'll see you guys later. All right, everybody, it is about 8:30, and I just filmed my Sephora Play unbagging. That's going to post on Wednesday, so if you're interested in my Sephora Play, come back to Epic Beauty Fill on Wednesday, and you will see my Sephora Play unbagging. Right now, I am going to go about editing some of my vlogs. I got Thursdays up, but I'm missing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and of course today is Monday, so I'm backlogged 4. So I do need to get moving on some of those. I was able to, after we ate dinner, I was able to get the rest of my OmniZ Vegan videos edited, and they're uploaded. Well, Tuesday's uploading now. I don't think it's done. Let's see. No, it's not done yet. And then I will upload Wednesday's video after Tuesday's is done processing. But Right now it's 8:30. I did film that video for Epic Beauty Fail. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and edit a couple of vlogs, probably at least 2 or 3 vlogs tonight. Yeah, I think I'm going to edit like 2 or 3 vlogs tonight. Maybe I'll get caught up like, oh no, I only have 3. Today's 4. So I'll probably at least get Friday and Saturday, and then maybe tomorrow I'll do Sunday and Monday. We'll see. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But it's only 8:30, so I have time. And I might prioritize Wednesdays on this video I just filmed, the unbagging, before some of the vlogs, just because I want to get that posting. So we'll see. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'll figure it out. But I wanted to say hello, show you my beautiful makeup. If you're curious, I don't know if any of you guys watch this one YouTuber. Her name's Shannon Rose. This is her lipstick. I'm not sure that I like it. And the applicator is actually really difficult for me. I'm just not good enough at putting on lipstick. For some reason, when I put it on, I always overline my lips. Not on purpose, just because the lipstick is a little bit more of a liquidy material. Or liquidy, what word am I looking for? Texture? Consistency? It's consistency. It's more of a liquidy consistency, so it does kind of have a tendency to like run all over the place. So like you can see here on this side of my lip, I did overline. Not on purpose, but yeah. I think I'm going to film a foundation review tomorrow. I think I told you guys already that I'm going to do powders. I'm pretty sure I'm doing powders in August. So I think I'm going to do a foundation review tomorrow. Excuse me. Now I got the hiccups. But I think I'm going to go ahead and do a foundation review tomorrow because I'm thinking about doing something this weekend, not the beach. That's just a little bit too much. But there is this place in Pennsylvania called the Grand Canyon of Pennsylvania. It's north of here. So I'm thinking about maybe going and doing that. I don't know. We'll see. Because John was going to go to the beach on Friday with Neil and Nick, but Neil didn't want to go. So they're not going to the beach now. But, yeah, maybe they might go to Hershey Park on Friday. I don't know. We'll figure something out. I gotta decide what to do. I still have those 2 Hershey Park passes, but I have like 6 weeks to use them, so I'm not too worried about it. And I haven't been to the pool enough yet, I don't think. So I need to go to the pool more often. Maybe we'll go like after work, or maybe I'll try to get to work a little bit early. Well, no, not tomorrow because I'm doing a foundation review. I don't know. I'll figure something out. Anyway, I am going to go ahead and get back to editing, and I will see you guys later. Bye.